Because himmelblau, we always want to conquer space. Since we are not in a space without gravity, so we have to build facilities where you can move around in the space freely. So spiraling, bridges, ramps are our architectural language in order to conquer space. From this point of view, you can see the urban concept of this building very clearly. We designed a building which doesn't block the pathway from the urban fabric to the nature, to the point of confluence. So what we did, we didn't set the building on ground. We lifted it up. Actually, this building could be interpreted as a roof as well. Normally, the roof is an element of protection. But Niemeyer, in his house, he interpreted the roof as a frame for the view, and Corbusier made a roof garden. It's a kindergarten. So Niemeyer and Corbusier put meaning into the element roof. There is a whole development starting in our work. It's flying building, it's like a roof. Yeah? You can imagine this is the function. The public space is the function and it's just covered. But the roof has a big program, therefore it's a little bit thicker. The word confluence, coming together, flowing together, is not only the point of departure for the outer shape of the museum, but it's also a description of the content of the exhibition you can see here. It comes together philosophical, technical, cultural issues. This is why it's so acknowledged. You know, after 4 months, they have 350,000 visitors. That means in a year, 1 million. I like the answer of the director of the museum when they asked them, how much does it cost, this museum? He said, €9 entrance. So this museum only costs like 2 military bombers, air fighters. And the problem why we are criticized that it costs so much is that in opposite to the air fighters, this museum cannot kill people. So if we want to have an optimistic society which has the capability to solve complex problems with complex solutions, we have to live in this complex society. Meaning, if you are living in boring spaces, your brain doesn't work in a creative way. This is what science found out, that the more enriched the spaces you are walking in, living in, studying, even sleeping in, the more it pushes your brain to be creative. We call that atmosphere. And it's not by chance that so many people are walking here. Not by chance, because it's a very rich environment, yeah? Daylight here. It's not a straightforward street. You can see it's a little bit bending, yeah, and you can walk over the bridge to the other exhibition space. You can walk the other way around, back to the exit. You spiral down the ramp. All this is according to the fire code, meaning bending it in order to create something special. If you only think in architectural terms, only architecture will come out. That means we were fascinated by the space suit, by the space helmet, by the Formula One racing car, by the music, the tension of the riffs of Keith Richards is a role model for our structure sometimes. Yeah? When we experimented with mind-expanding machines, education, anti-authoritarian education, all these things were very important. More important than Vitruve and Palladio. Yeah. This is where I'm coming from.